Okay, greetings. Today we are going to be hooking up and wiring a Seymour Duncan style humbucker pickup with one volume control that has a push-pull coil split. So on that knob you're able to use the full dual humbucker, and then when you pull it, it turns it into a single coil. So this guitar project I have here is just a single bridge humbucker guitar, so I think adding the coil split will just give me some additional features, at least give me some kind of versatility rather than just a single humbucker. I love single humbucker guitars, so this will just give me a little bit more out of it. I might even hook up like a kill switch with it. So alright, we're all wired up. Gonna just try to do a one take here, but let me start with this. Everything works good. But the one problem I'm having is that can't get the volume to zero out. So at full volume it sounds fine. This is I can't. All right, so this is completely counterclockwise. So if anyone out there in the comments knows what I did wrong with the wiring or what the problem is there, why it won't do that, I have switched out potentiometers. So I've tried a different potentiometer with the same wiring and I still get the same issue. I got loud and louder, but can't get that to zero out. Now the push-pull works. Here is in full sound. Single coil. So pull it out. Single coil. Oh, turn the volume up there. Full coil. Back to single coil. So you can hear the difference there. Now this guitar is like real twangy anyway, right? This is a homemade John little project I'm working on, but on the clean channel though, at least in this wiring, I get some amp hum, and that's about it. I'm not really. All right, maybe we need a better ground or a noise compressor, noise gate. But so before you get started, you should know that if you go to the Seymour Duncan website, you can put in whatever configuration you're trying to do, and it'll give you a schematic diagram. So whether it's one humbucker, two humbuckers, you got a 5-way toggle switch, one humbucker with a single coil, like whatever your pickup configuration is, you can go to the Seymour Duncan website and they have some drop down menus, and you can put in the configuration you're trying to wire and it'll give you a schematic diagram. Now your pickup has to be obviously a Seymour Duncan style wiring configuration. Even like the knockoff Seymour Duncan style ones that you find on eBay and Amazon have the same wiring configurations. So you have a your black is your hot, you have a green and a bare wire, which is your ground, and then your white and your red wires is your accessories. So in this instance, the accessory wires are used for the push-pull and then so on. So let's get into this a little bit. Okay, so this is what the push-pull potentiometer looks like. It has this extra little piece on the bottom. If I was to remove that piece, it just looks like a standard potentiometer. But this has in the shaft, it has a pull-push feature. So when I pull it, that'll disengage the top half of the humbucker and give me a single coil humbucker. And then when I push it, that'll be the standard dual humbucker configuration. What you should note with these, if I was using a standard potentiometer, usually all my soldering would be, or most of the soldering would be on the bottom part, because you have that large surface to work with. But here that's covered with this piece here. So you're going to be doing all your soldering to the outside casing. You can see it has some solder globbed on here already. So you're using this outside casing to solder your different wires too, right? So that's it, right? But here, this is what's going to give you that push-pull configuration. So you have two rows, left and right. If you were using two humbuckers, you'd be using one for the neck and one for the bridge. So in this instance, I don't think it matters which side, but we're only using a bridge humbucker in this guitar project, so you're only going to be using one row here. The center post here is what gives you the push-pull capability. So your red and white accessory wires get soldered together and then soldered into the center post. Then you're going to run a jumper cable. So just cut a little piece of guitar wire, bare guitar wire, and you're going to solder it to the top post and then solder it to the casing of the potentiometer, which I've already done that here. So kind of working back from the jack here, right? You have a tip and a sleeve. So the tip side is this one, because when your plug goes in, the tip of the plug touches this part, right? And that goes to this here. And then the sleeve is the inner sleeve, your ground. So you're going to run, once you're in the guitar, obviously, you're going to run from the hot tip. The tip is always hot, baby. Don't forget. Hot tip. To the center post up here, the center tab here. And then you're going to run from the side tab to the humbucker itself. We'll show you that again. The opposite side tab gets folded over on itself, and then you just put a glob of solder in there on itself. So these are very kind of pliable. You can bend these little tabs around. Be careful not to break them, but all you gotta do is you bend this in on itself and put a big, if it almost get it touching if you can, and then you can put a big glob of solder in there on it to make that connection. Okay, class, so here is your lesson for the day. Dual Seymour Duncan style pickup with this wiring configuration with a push-pull potentiometer. So if I'm matching this, right, I'm kind of looking at it like that, right? So the pickup, red and white on the pickup get tied together, soldered to the center tab. You run a jumper cable from the top tab to the casing of the potentiometer. Green wire and the bare wire get tied together, soldered to the casing. The black hot wire gets soldered to the outside tab. Then you're going to run a piece of guitar wire from the inside tab to the hot tip on your jack. You're going to run a ground wire from the sleeve of the jack back to the casing of the potentiometer. And then lastly, you're going to run a ground wire from the bridge or tremolo system of your guitar through the body to the casing of the potentiometer. In case I haven't mentioned it, this is a B500K potentiometer, 1 inch, I believe. I believe that the B500K is what's commonly used for volume control. This is a guitar wire that I purchased off Amazon. It comes with a white and a black, and I'll put the link in the description, but I like this because it has like a nice casing on it, and you can just pull it back without having to strip it. You know, I have my bare wire there. You can cut the casing as well, but it's real easy to work with. And then plus, since I'm leaving this cavity exposed, it's just nice looking insulated wire. So what I usually do is kind of pre-thread my wire before I cut it, right? So here's my ground coming from the tremolo. It goes through here. And then, you know, I'll always cut it off a little excess. I need a little bit of room, right, to take things out, to work with it. So again, I like to leave a little excess on my wire before I cut it, because like I need a little bit of room to work outside of the guitar, and then, you know, this will just kind of get sucked back in or tucked back in there. You know, so if I ever have to pull it out to do some work, I need a little bit, you know, a little bit of lead on there, you know, so I can fix things or whatever. If you have basic soldering skills, you know, you'll be all right. This is a soldering iron, and it's got some LED lights on it. It also has adjustable temperature setting, and it has a nice off and on switch. Just a cheap, maybe $20, $30 little soldering iron kit. You want something also with like a fine tip adjustable heat would be helpful, because you're working with some really small fine wires here, so you don't really need a lot. All right, so here's just a little progress check. We have the lead from the pickup hooked up to the control here, so you can see the yellow, white and the red hooked up to the center tab, soldered on. We have the hot lead from the pickup soldered onto this tab on the side, and then our bare wire and green wire soldered to the side of the casing. Now we need to hook up our hot and ground to the jack, and then our ground to the bridge. Alright, so the wiring's complete here, at least just hopefully good enough for my test. So this is the wire from the trem, from the bridge, alright, soldered to the casing. And then here's my hot and ground. I left this a little bit long, just because I don't know, just because this is just a test setup. I'm gonna have to take this apart when I go to paint. Anyway, here's my hot and neutral from the jack. So that hot goes to the center post, and the neutral, the hot tip, right, goes to that center post, and then the neutral sleeve goes to that casing. Here it is on the jack side, right? Hot to the tip, neutral or ground to the inner sleeve, and those two wires, the hot goes to the center tab, and that neutral or ground goes to the outer casing. I left this a little bit long. When I go to this is just a test setup, so when I do that for real, I'll cut that white one a little bit shorter, but that'll go in like so, and you can kind of neatly tuck your wires in there. And I think let's go give this a test drive. Also, I'm going to note, I don't have a high E string. It is just a mock setup that I'm doing. So here it is with a little distortion. Here's the full coil. Here's the single coil. All right, so hopefully you can just hear some of the difference there. So the single, so that works. The push-pull wiring works, but the volume control does not, right? So again, last time, if anyone can hit me up in the comments if you know or have a suggestion of where this wiring is wrong or why this won't zero out as zero volume control. I have switched potentiometers, and I still have the same problem. So if this doesn't work, I'll just go back to a volume control only, because if I do a volume control only, it'll work. But for some reason, there's something missing in this push-pull configuration that won't allow the volume to kill. So hit me up in the comments, send me an email. I'd love to get some help with that. Posting some more videos on painting, wet sanding, polishing. You know, I'm going to do like an EVH style stripe thing on this guitar. So that's it. You know, this is just a home build I'm working on. Again, like the wiring, it was pretty quiet. Everything works except the volume control. So yeah, that's that. So hopefully this was somewhat helpful to you, and if you were able to help me, I'd really appreciate that. So until then, thanks for watching. Keep on rocking. Good luck.